All right, you guys, welcome to section 3. I'm going to introduce you to our first loyalist governor, Thomas Hutchinson. Now, remember, a loyalist is somebody who wants to remain loyal to the king and to Great Britain. Now, Thomas Hutchinson, because he was a governor, means that he had been appointed by the king. So he feels like it's his duty to uphold the law that the king has declared. So now he was a loyalist who lived in Massachusetts, a dedicated official. He, over time, became one of the most hated men in the colonies because he was always siding with the British against the Patriots, so always taking Great Britain's side. He was a very serious man who rarely smiled, and he was a very successful businessman. As an official serving the king, he believed that enforcing all the king's laws was very important. Laws like the Stamp Act. Because he so vocally declared that they needed to follow the king's laws and obey the acts and the taxes that were being placed upon them, patriots were furious with Hutchinson. He even had an angry mob burst into his house, stealing money and breaking furniture, destroying his home. From that moment on, it made Hutchinson even more angry with the Patriots, even more on the side of the king. He believed that the colonists could not govern themselves without the British king to guide them and tell them what to do. He thought King George knew what was best for them. So Hutchinson shared his views by printing letters, or by writing letters to the king and to the British government. He also wrote that the British people who lived overseas, like the colonists, could not expect to have the same freedoms as the British people that Great Britain enjoyed. So now the colonists got a hold of these letters and they printed them. The Patriots printed them in the newspaper, and that turned even more people against Hutchinson because they found out he had been writing to the king, kind of bad-mouthing the colonists. And after that, they became convinced that getting fair treatment for the colonies from Great Britain was not possible.